few days ago I had a very big realization, and it completely just changed how I look at life now. And before I even get into the video, it will be way more simple than you expect. You know, this realization is very simple, but yet very, very powerful. I mean, I used to hear this thing every single day, but I never kind of like thought about it. I never kind of like took the moment to really listen to what they're trying to say, you know? And the simple realization I made is action over theory. You've heard this thousands of times, right? But um I don't even know where to start. I have no key points. I'll just talk from my head, okay? I will make the video in one take. No editing, no cutting, just me talking. Um okay, look, I will touch one part of my life that I don't really like sharing here cuz people from my hometown watch these videos. Not like everybody, but there are a few people that I know. And since I realized that some people from my hometown found this channel, I kind of like stopped being very personal. But um, as I was younger, I used to have social anxiety. But as it went on, you know, it got better and stuff like that. But I used to watch countless videos on social skills. Um, you get my point. Just social skills. I used to watch charismatic guys, and I used to try and model them. I really hate saying this because it's a very like feminine thing to do. I'd say like trying to be like another man. That is just gay, you know. So that is why I don't like saying that. But I will tell you one thing: you don't need to know everything before taking action. If you want to get better socially, you don't need to watch no videos on social skills. The only thing you need to do is go out there. But I fully get the people who do watch theory because it's like you feel like you need to prepare yourself for that moment. Because when that moment comes, you feel very nervous, you feel very scared, and you think that you're underprepared. But I'll tell you one thing: the only way to get better at something and the only way to beat your fears is just look directly at them without preparation. And I'll really apply this to anywhere in my business, I mean, my life. So instead of just like watching thousand videos on marketing, if it's for like business, watch one video and just take a lot of action on it, like countless amount of action on just that one video, you know. But I have a very very good um comparison. I like to put real world situations into like sports, you know. Let's say let's say there are two guys in the ring going against each other. The first guy, he had no experience in training martial arts, but the only thing that he did, he watched countless amount of videos on how to get over the fear of punches, the technique, the combos, but he didn't practice any of those things. Now the second guy, he went sparring. Every not ev- Doesn't matter how many times, he just went sparring. He practiced, but he didn't watch a single video. And let's say he didn't even have a coach. I'll tell you one thing: this guy is definitely gonna win. It's just guaranteed. That is why action beats theory every single time. Even um, it's a very important topic for guys, you know, getting better with women. If you want to get better, I'm a young guy. I'm not good with women. Like, if you would compare it to like team other guys, you know. But I'll tell you one thing: if you want to get better at something like that, the only thing you need to do is take action. You know, because I see like a lot of people post on social media dating advice, dating coaches, and people are like follow them and they think it's benefiting my bad, what is happening, benefiting them benefiting them in any kind of way. I'll tell you one thing: it's not. Another thing, when you watch a lot of theory, especially on, let's say, on dating advice, it gives you this false illusion that you are getting better and your ego is just like getting bigger. Your ego, not your confidence, your ego. You watch those videos, you get your ego. You think, oh, that is it. I know all the things, you know? But when it's time to take action, you don't take action because your ego is very fragile. It is not built on real world situations. It's built on some theory. So why it's better to not watch any theory, just take action? Because you don't have ego. Again, I'll try to make my point a bit more clear. When you watch a lot of theory, you get your ego very, very high. And winter is like actual situation to let's say approach a woman, talk to a woman. You just get yourself out of there, because if you're gonna talk to her, you're gonna put yourself in a vulnerable position where your whole ego can be just damaged. But if you will not watch any theory, you'll be nervous, but you will have more courage because you don't have an ego. You don't have nothing to break. There's always something. There's only something to build. So just strip away your ego. First, take action. And I'm not saying theory is bad, but theory is bad when you don't take action. And the same thing with books. Again, I'm talking from my personal experience, okay? I used to read countless amount of books, but I didn't take actual action. And it gives you like this false narrative that you're getting better, but actually there's no change happening, So it's better to take one book for a year and just take action on it than to just read 50 books per year and not take any action whatsoever. Just be an action taker. That's all I want to say with the video. Be a ruthless action taker. No matter how scared you are, be an action taker. That is it. That is the video. I hope you have a nice day, bro.